What's going on, everybody? You have the Raging Rob here. I'm at my hotel here in Virginia. I want to address a couple things. I put a statement on Facebook. I broke off from the convoy. Let me say that again. I broke off from the convoy. I rode with them from Joplin, Missouri to Hagerstown, Maryland. I left Hagerstown, Maryland yesterday. Checked in my hotel yesterday. I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be here till Monday. Well, that's tomorrow. I'll check out tomorrow. 2 nights here. And then decide what I'm going to do from there. Basically, what's going on is the convoy, I enrolled in their text messaging, so I get updates. They send me a text at 9 a.m. saying we're going to leave at 9:30. We're going to loop around the 495 twice, and then we're going to go fuel up in Maryland, and then go back to Hagerstown and back to the Speedway. Huh? They're going to loop around the 495 on a Sunday. A Sunday. If you want to make a point, you loop around the 495 multiple times on a rush hour, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, especially Friday. Especially Wednesday. Wednesday's pretty busy. That's how you make a point. If you want to make a point, you send people into the DC. I understand trucks aren't allowed in DC. Okay, understandable. But you send people, RVs, buses, cars, into DC for a rally at the Capitol or whatever. They're not doing none of that. I'm going into DC today. Okay, I'm just find out what's going on, see if there's any protests or rallies today or in there. Find out what's going on. I understand they have roads closed, and I looked at pictures. They had, I don't know what it was, plow trucks blocking roads or whatever. They had, I guess they got some kind of wire fence around the Capitol. They got, because of J6, they got, I've seen like cement walls on certain parts of the roads, whatever. So that's understandable. They got things going on, roads blocked, whatever. And I'm not believing everything this fake news says, so I'm going to go in. The only way I can really find out is go into the city myself and find out what's going on. The convoy's not going into the DC. They're not even going to send people in cars or whatever going into the city. They're going to loop around the 495. That's it. And they're going to go back to Maryland. What are they going to do when they go back to Maryland? I mean, I rode with these guys since Joplin, Missouri to Hagerstown, Maryland. I met some really good patriots. I had some good conversations with some good patriots. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to bash the convoy at all. I'm not trying to. The convoy is a good thing. And they got multiple convoys. I don't even know how many convoys they got. Multiple. They had one in Michigan, my home state. They had one going across I-10. They had another one going across Tennessee, I-40. So they got multiple more convoys coming to D.C. from my understanding. I don't know the exact number. But this West Convoy, that was the biggest one. That's the one I hooked up with. It's called the West Convoy because they started in California. Probably the longest one. So I hooked up with them just outside of Joplin, Missouri on Monday. And I rode with them for 5 days. We rolled into Hagerstown on Friday night. It was great. We had a big party in Monrovia, Indiana. There was a party last night in Hagerstown. I wasn't there. I was too damn tired. I slept in my hotel here in Virginia. I'm not going to say where, what town, what hotel, whatever, because of trolls. But I'm in Virginia right now. I'm not in Maryland. Everybody's about Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. You're not hearing anything about this convoy. Nothing. And I support the Ukrainian people. There's lots of Ukrainian rallies going on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a little search, see if there's a local Ukrainian rally going on, supporting the Ukraine people. Maybe I'll attend it here in Virginia. I'll find out. But I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm going to go into the city and see what's going on. So, I don't know what's going on with the convoy. I reserved my hotel for Saturday night in Maryland. I didn't plan on staying 2 nights, but the problem was I got halfway across Pennsylvania, and that's when I found out, oh, we're going to stay in Hagerstown for 2 nights. Well, I'm not. I stayed there Friday night. I slept there Friday night in my car, and Saturday morning I left. And I've been broke off from the convoy since yesterday morning. So maybe I'll hook back up. Maybe I'll hook back up with them. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I'm pretty much done with the convoy right now. I mean, I'm not trying to bash the convoy. good thing going on. A lot of patriots. I like what they do, but what are they doing to hold the government accountable? That's my question. Looping around to 495, then going back to the same spot you were in Maryland. Okay, my question is, what are you doing to say, hey, we don't want your fucking mandates. We don't want your, we're in charge here. What are you doing? Are you going into the city? Well, no, we're not going to do that. Well, okay, what are you going to do? That's my question. I'm going into the city to see what's going on. I want to get on a bullhorn and scream at these politicians. You know what the one problem is? Today's Sunday. It's not the weekday. But tomorrow's Monday. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But today's Sunday. I guarantee you Nancy Pelosi, Biden, and that skank, what's her name? Kamala. I guarantee you they're not in D.C. today. Joe Biden, he's in Delaware. Okay, that's where he's at. But anyway, more videos coming soon. We'll see what happens.